Welcome, myself Mr. Sarang Mahamuni, Assistant Professor, Satara College of Pharmacy, Satara, from the Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry. This is a video I am going to teach and explain the unit first, chapter first, that is the UV visible spectroscopy, uh, under the subject instrumental method of analysis. So without wasting a time, we will start with our presentation. So the outline of this presentation is a scope, objective, introduction, theory, instrumentation, application of this spectroscopic method. And we want to first of all know what is the scope behind this particular subject. So this subject deals with the application of instrumental method in a qualitative and a quantitative analysis of the drug. This method is designed to impart a fundamental knowledge on a principle and the instrumentation of spectroscopic and chromatographic technique. And this also emphasizes on theoretical and practical knowledge on modern analytic instruments that are used for the drug testing. So in this particular subject, we want to know about what is qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis with respect to your spectroscopic methods, as well as we also know about the instrumentation related with a specific spectroscopic method, chromatograph as well as chromatographic technique, and with their theoretical part also. Then objective of this particular subject is upon completion of the course, the student shall able to first of all it understand the interaction of the matter with the electromagnetic radiation and its application in a drug analysis. Then second is understand the chromatographic separation and analysis of drugs. And last third is perform the quantitative and qualitative analysis for the drug using various analytical methods. Then we want to know about what the specific topic it contains in it. So UV visible spectroscopy, it contains electronic transitions, then chromophore, oxochromes, spectral shifts, then solvent effect on absorption spectra, then Beers and Lambert's law, derivation and deviation, then instrumentation about the UV visible spectrometer, that is source of radiation, wavelength selector, sample cell detector. There are different types of detectors we want to study, that is phototube, photomultiplier tube, photovoltaic cell, silicon diodes. Then we want to know about what are the application of this UV visible spectroscopy, that is a spectrophotometric titration, single component and multi-component analysis. Then we will move toward the first part of this presentation is the what is mean by the spectroscopy, introduction of the spectroscopy. So it is the branch of the science and that deals with the study of interaction of a matter with light. So what is matter? Matter is nothing but our drug, chemical that we use for the analysis in maybe identification, qualitative and quantitative analysis. So we study or we deals with the study of interaction of our matter with the light, or it is a branch of the science that deals with the study of interaction of electromagnetic radiation with water or your matter. So this is the matter, our particular analyte, we interact with electromagnetic radiation. There are lots of electromagnetic radiations are there. So in that specifically we want to study right now the UV visible radiation. So spectroscopy deals with the study of the electromagnetic radiation with the matter. So the spectroscopy, it is a technique that measures the interaction of the molecule with electromagnetic radiation. So light in a near ultraviolet and visible range of the electromagnetic spectra. So there is a electromagnetic spectra, it is a spectra which is one of the part is UV and visible radiation. So it contains specific energy in it, that is 150 to 400 kilojoule per mole. Then this energy of the light is used to promote electrons from the ground state to excited state. So we use this energy to excite the molecule. Then a spectra is obtained when absorption of light is measured as a function of the frequency and wavelength. So that function we want to know about what interaction with our electromagnetic radiation, it absorbs the energy and what type of the changes it takes place in that molecule. So we will see what is frequency and wavelength in this case. So first of all, what is meant by the electromagnetic radiations? If we know the electromagnetic radiation, we ultimately get idea about the what is mean by the spectroscopy is there. So electromagnetic radiation is consist of discrete package of energy are called as photon. So electromagnetic radiation made up of the photons. So what is meant by first of all photon? A photon consists of oscillating electrons, electronic field. So oscillating electronic field means they oscillate in a particular field. So oscillating in a oscillating magnetic field M, which is perpendicular to each other. So it is their frequencies interact with each other. So we want to know about first of all frequency. So it is denoted by the V, and it is defined as a number of a time electrical field radiation oscillating in 1 second. Within 1 second number of the times electromagnetic radiation oscillate we want to measure, and this is nothing but the frequency. So unit of the frequency is a hertz. So 1 hertz equal to 1 cycle per second. So frequency is the 1 cycle per second. So it is called as 1 hertz. Then wavelength. So it is denoted by the lambda. It is a distance between the two nearest part of the waves in a same phase. So the distance between two nearest cross center. So due to this particular diagram, we will come to know what is the wavelength. So this is a crust and this is of a trough. So this is a trough and it is a figure. So this is the wavelength, and these the two nearest component come to know called as a wavelength. Then the relationship between the wavelength and frequency can be written as a C is equal to V lambda if it is consist of the particular. A photon is subject to energy, so E is equal to HV is equal to HC by lambda. So relation will come to know what will be this. So the absorption of a solute depending linearly on its concentration, and therefore absorption spectroscopy is ideally suited for the quantitative measurement. So spectroscopic measurement are very sensitive and non-destructive and required only small amount of the material for the analysis. So the application of this derivative technique of the spectrometry offers a powerful tool for the quantitative analysis of multi-component system. We will come to know afterwards what is the application and spectroscopic measurement by getting a knowledge of principle related with spectroscopy. So first we want to know about the principle of the UV visible spectroscopy. So UV visible spectroscopy, it is having the range 200 to 800 nanometer for the study. So studies the change in electrical energy level within the molecule arise due to the transfer of electron from pi or a non-bonding orbital. So there is a electronic transitions takes place in the change in a particular energy level or the electronic energy level. So it commonly provide a knowledge about pi electron system, that is conjugated unsaturation, aromatic compounds and conjugated non-bonding electron system. So the your conjugation system, unsaturated system will come to know what will be happening in case of interaction with the UV visible spectroscopy. Then particular UV visible is divided into the ultraviolet, that is from 190 to 400 nanometer range. If we consider it widely, we consider 200, but it is from 190, and visible it is 400 to 800 nanometer region. Then since the absorption of ultraviolet or visible radiation by the molecule lead to the transition among the electronic energy level of the molecule, and it is also offers electron transition. Now in this presentation we only take consideration of a UV visible radiation for the study. We also provide the link to you, separate link for the presentation of a visible radiation. We will come to know. We consider all those things of visible and UV visible in the same principle also, but we divide to understand corely. So then next is the electromagnetic spectrum. So this is of your electromagnetic spectrum, and only this region we want to study and we interact with our matter. So it is large. It is from the gamma ray, X-ray, light, UV light, infrared, and radio. So it is a huge electromagnetic spectrum, and from that we take a consideration for the study UV radiation. Only we bombard UV radiation on our component and we analyze the compound. We also use infrared. We also use radio waves, gamma rays. So these is the different branches of the electromagnetic spectrum we can also study. But right now we only concentrate on only the UV light for the study. So radiation range of the spectral energy, it is a wavelength of a UV radiation started at a blue end of the visible light about 400 nanometer and ends with a 200 nanometer. So this is of your UV light region. Then wavelength of the visible radiation start from the 800 nanometer to ends with the 400 nanometer. So we divide two particular segment on the spectrum for the study also. So spectrophotometrically visible light acts as the same way as that of your UV light. They are similarly have a principle related with interaction with the matter. Then this is of same diagram, but that will specifically use idea about nuclear energy state segment, electronic, vibrational, rotational, and electro nuclear magnetic. So these are the infrared, then ultraviolet and vacuum ultraviolet, microwave, radio frequency. So that electromagnetic radiation spectrum we also take in consideration for the proper energy is present in a specific type of the spectrum is there, and that will study in further for the specific analysis like IR, UV, then NMR. Then nature of electromagnetic transition. So already we know about there is a transition which takes place in the principle of UV visible radiation. So we want to know about what types of electronic transitions are there. So the total energy of the molecule, it is the sum of its electronic and its vibrational energy and rotational energy. So what is happening in this case? If you see, this is the energy taken into consideration if they are interacting with our matter, it is vibrational and electronic energy in between ultraviolet and infrared. So this is electronic transition which takes place when UV visible radiation interact with our matter, produces vibrational and rotational energy with respect to that. If you consider energy absorbed in a UV radiation produces a change in electronic energy of the molecule. As the molecule absorbs the energy, an electron is promoted from and occupy a molecular orbital. Usually non-bonding n or a bonding pi orbital, that is to an unoccupied molecular orbital of a greater potential energy. Means whatever the energy of UV radiation absorbed by the matter, that will produce the electronic changes in it. Nothing but from ground state to excited state, usually from non-bonding to bonding, nothing but n to pi orbital in this way. So this is of energy 0 to it excited ground state is 0, and it is even to it is the excited state energy. So it sum of the energy, it is the delta E is equal to E1 minus E2. So we come to know it is our particular energy is absorbed by the molecule in this way. Then if you consider relative energies of orbital most commonly involved in electronic spectroscopy of organic molecule increases order of their energies via the n2 pi star, then greater than n2 sigma star, then the pi to pi star and sigma to sigma star and sigma to sigma star, sigma to pi star, sigma to sigma star. So this is the energy. If you consider non-bonding, it is n, it is the starting energy n. It is first of all converted into the high energy, the pi, into pi star. Then N2